Randwick this afternoon on Anzac Day is Ian Craig.
Thank you, Brendan. Again, good afternoon to you, and hello, everyone. And Nadia, good afternoon to you. And it's a beautiful day here in Sydney out by the coast at Randwick. And a light breeze blowing across the course, very, very light breeze. Track is now officially upgraded to good, and the temp around 26 degrees. So two to move forward for the first, Katanga in company with Costa High. The favourite, $1.90, $1.40 outgate, is a little better than that here on track. Shall Run is into $3 and has been the best back runner to beat outgate here. Shall Run, Corey Brown aboard, Darren Beedman riding outgate. So an interesting race. Shall Run having his tried a mile this afternoon. Obviously plenty of punters here on Anzac Day think he'll handle the mile. Anyway, we'll shortly know their sets. And they're off in the first of the afternoon, and Charo Style best to begin, but won't lead for long, I don't think, going up very quickly now. On the outside is Katanga, and Costa High is looking for the lead and will get it. After 250 now, Costa High draws about a length clear on Katanga. Charo Style on the inside of Shall Run, at about 3 lengths to Quick Sticks, followed by the favourite Outgate on the rails, and last Imperial Lodge. Running down the back of the course and going towards the 1100, and Tony Marnie spears away on Costa High, and Costa High opens up about 7 lengths on Katanga, 2 to Shall Run, a neck to Charo Style on the rails, 2.5 to Quick Sticks, ahead the inside Outgate, and 2 lengths Imperial Lodge. This is the order coming onto the High Street side at the 900, and Costa High is at least a dozen lengths on Katanga, 2 to Shall Run, and then Charo Style, followed by Outgate. Quick Sticks on the favourites outside, and still absolute is Imperial Lodge. Well, Costa High is giving back as a sight, $27 on Tab Limited in New South Wales, but Marty starting to punch it along. Might only lead on Sufferance here, and coming to the corner, Costa High about 10 lengths clear. Second is Katanga, third is Shall Run, followed by Charo Style, and then comes Outgate, Imperial Lodge and Quick Sticks. Well in the stretch, and over the rise down to the 250, and Costa High. Marnie's pulled the stick. It's about 4 on the favourite Outgate, who seemingly with ease is picking up Costa High, who can't pick its feet up, and Outgate sailed away. Imperial Lodge getting home late with Shall Run, but Outgate in full flight, and the favourite is drawing clear to win well. Outgate about a length and 3/4 on the line to Imperial Lodge. Shall Run third, then Charo Style, followed home by Costa High. Well, it gave those that took the longer odds a real thrill. Beat 2 in Katanga and Quick Sticks.
Quick thrill it was too, 180, 130, and it was all over in the blinking of an eye. It's 180, 130, 260. No third dividend. First 4 to be confirmed, New South Wales. And winning rider Darren Beedman for John Hawkes. And it careers away for a very, very soft win. That's race 1 on the program from Randwick, Run and 1. Just awaiting the text to come up with the first 4 dividend. 1, 5, 3 and 2. And the first 4 in order from our man trackside Ian Craig. Victoria Park's due to go 6 from now. Now, Quinella Randwick will be $6.30, Exacta $8.60 on 1, 5 and 3. Trifecta $14.60 and first 4, $42.10. Correct weight at Eagle Farm, just if you're a form watcher and want to know the time, look bottom right of your screen, 1:10.50. Outgate returns at Randwick. Dividends, first 4 as I mentioned, $42.10 on 1, 5, 3 and 2. Outgate from Imperial Lodge and Shall Run. Flemington's first race is at the top of the hour, a quarter of an hour away. The ratings for this first in the card, the jumps event with Piggery Hill. It's 5 from 3 and 4, then number 1. The market looks this way. Fancied runners, Sir Richie is the pick of those on page 1. Ahead of Big Bonus and Piggery Hill. Outside of those, Kingston Campbell and Ayarangi. And Kevy's Luck is a $13 chance. Trackside today at Flemington, put it in the market. And Kimberet's Form, Lionhunter horse that Lloyd Hickmott puts the polish on. And it does have an Eagle Farm placing behind Sandasta to its credit. It's out of a Geiger counter mare called Special Geiger. Trackside to Flemington as they move in for the first. Here's Greg.
And an open start to the day with Big Bonus to run the favourite here. His equal pick on course with Sir Richie, and the third elect is Kingston Campbell. Very open affair. Track officially downgraded too slow, and consequently Dignity Dancer a late scratching. Race 7, number 4 was a late withdrawal. Not much between Big Bonus and Sir Richie then. Ahead of Kingston Campbell and then Piggery Hill. And out to Down to Zero and Aorangi. And Nadia coming on board as well. Thanks, Nadia, as we get ready for this first. Unfortunately, in drizzling rain. And there looks more to come, which is contrary to the forecast, which was to be raining through the morning and then fine for the afternoon. We actually had a fairly fine morning, but it's looked to have settled in now, unfortunately. Slow track. And possibly it'll even deteriorate from that if this drizzle continues the way it does. Seems a typical Anzac Day. We lost this meeting last year, had to have it at Moonee Valley, as you might recall, and this race, the steeplechase, wasn't run. Now they're set. Ready to go. 3,300 metres, 14 fences, the gates are back and Big Bonus jumped all right. Aorangi was a touch slow to move. Kevy's Luck was away well. And Sir Richie's going to come to the first fence as one of the leaders down near the inside in the green with the red cap. Coming along to the first of 14, Sir Richie from Kevy's Luck and Big Bonus on their outside. They're cleared it Down to Zero. Aorangi and Kingston Campbell and Piggery Hill had dropped out to be last of the 7 as they come into the straight the first time. The stone wall followed by the brick wall await them as they come to the 400 the first time round, and it's Kevy's Luck over the first of this double with Sir Richie on his inside, landing in front of Big Bonus. Aorangi closer to the inside, trailed by Down to Zero, and then Piggery Hill and Kingston Campbell now last as they jump the brick wall. And they have a little spell from the fencing for a while now as they come down past the 200 the first time. Don't get over another one until out near the 1900. And down the straight, Sir Richie's out in front. He leads narrowly for Martin Mills. He's a length and a half in front. Kevy's Luck just inclined to pull a bit, is in second placing on the outside of Aorangi. One then to Big Bonus, a length and a half further back is Down to Zero, who's on the inside of Piggery Hill. And Kingston Campbell, the top weight, is last of all and spots the leader about 7 or 8 lengths. Out of the straight now, about 2,100 metres left to go. And Sir Richie's out in front to the riverside by a length and a half to Aorangi on the inside of Kevy's Luck. 2 lengths to Big Bonus. 2 lengths away then came Piggery Hill, who's racing outside Down to Zero. And a length to Kingston Campbell. Not a great deal of pace on, and here's the first on the riverside coming up. And Sir Richie is the leader as he's about to measure this fence. They get to the outside of the straight and over it, or the course proper, and over it he goes. Sir Richie in front, 3/4 Kevy's Luck. 2 lengths to Aorangi. A length and a half to Big Bonus in 4th placing and then Down to Zero. And 2 lengths away Piggery Hill and Kingston Campbell as they jump that next one out on the riverside. They're out near the 1,700 metres and Sir Richie by a length and a half. Kevy's Luck in second placing. Here's the next fence coming up at the 1,600. Big Bonus moving up on the outside, followed closely then by Down to Zero, who's saving plenty of ground through on the inside of these horses. And then Aorangi and Piggery Hill with Kingston Campbell bring up the rear. They'll leave the course proper for a while now and head out towards the Smithfield Road treble. And Sir Richie by a length and a quarter. In second placing, Big Bonus. Kevy's Luck is third on the inside and Aorangi is in 4th placing. A length further back Down to Zero, who's drifted back again with Piggery Hill and Kingston Campbell 8 from the leader. First of the treble, Sir Richie from Big Bonus. Aorangi just hooked into that a little as passed by Kevy's Luck. At the middle of the treble, there followed then by Down to Zero, commencing a move as he's got to the outside. Then came Piggery Hill as they jumped the last of the treble and Kingston Campbell still last of all. 1,000 metres to go, 5 to jump. And up the side, Big Bonus had gone through on the inside and joined Sir Richie. 2 lengths Aorangi and Down to Zero making a sharp move the outside. Kevy's Luck in behind them and then Piggery Hill second last as they go to this fence and Kingston Campbell coming along towards the 4th last one now. Big Bonus in front of Sir Richie. Down to Zero's run might have been short-lived. He's dropped back again. Kevy's Luck on his inside. Then Piggery Hill starting to make ground through on the inside from Aorangi and Kingston Campbell still last. Here's the 3rd last one coming up. And Sir Richie again went to the lead over Big Bonus, who'd headed him up the side. Down to Zero the outside and then came Kevy's Luck. Just behind these is Piggery Hill. Kingston Campbell is coming with a run through on the inside of all of them, and Aorangi, a very competitive chase here. Anything can win it. At the second last, Sir Richie in front. Oh, Kingston Campbell went down. He was starting his finishing run, but he's taken what looks to be a harmless fall. Here's Piggery Hill out after the leader. Sir Richie in front of Piggery Hill, and then Down to Zero, and the rest are headed further back then. At the head of the others, Kevy's Luck. 150 to go. Sir Richie, he's done it all. He leads from Big Bonus and Piggery Hill. Sir Richie is clear. He's out by 2 or 3 lengths and coming away. He did all the work and he came clear to win it. Sir Richie first by about 3 or 4 lengths on the line. Sir Richie has won it from Big Bonus and Piggery Hill. Then came Down to Zero and Aorangi. Kevy's Luck is the last to go over the line. Kingston Campbell has cantered past the post riderless, and Danny Crozier to his feet and walking away. He took a fall at the second last jump in the race. Victory in the William Newton VC steeplechase has gone to number 3, Sir Richie, ridden by Martin Mills. Second goes to 4, Big Bonus, Tom Hazlitt. Third, number 5, Piggery Hill, Adrian Garraway, and they've run 4 minutes and 0.4 of a second. So 3-4-5 it is. Sir Richie having his first start over the fences for some time. In fact, the last time he went round in a steeplechase race was back in June of last year, when he lost his rider in the Ian McDonald steeplechase behind St Stephen. Been racing on the flat and more recently over hurdles in recent time, and certainly appreciated the return to the big fences today. An all-the-way win for number 3, Sir Richie, Martin Mills and Michael Zampatti. Big Bonus second, Tom Hazlitt running an honest race, and Piggery Hill third, Adrian Garraway. The winner paid $4.50 and $2.30. Second, $2.10. No third, Piggery Hill. Quinella $7.30. Exacta paid $20 even, and the trifecta $75.60. Okay, 3-4-5, fourth in number 2, fifth in was number 6. Got all details on the first. At that time is around 12 seconds outside of the record, but it doesn't give us any indication really as to the track. It is slow, and certainly no better than that. It'll probably get worse. 3-4-5 on race 1.
Greg, we have correct weight at Victoria Park on their first on 1378, first for New South Wales, $1,020.80.
Time will tell. Nice filly Soprano. She's by Carnegie out of a Vice Regal mare, and she did look good out here at her last start. Only the 2 to move in here, and they are Fiddles and Grand Warrior. So number 7, the clear favourite here, Soprano, $2 on Tab Limited, and $1.30, $2, $1.30, $3.10, $2.20 for number 1, Handsome Colours. First of the day, going to the favourite Outgate, beat Imperial Lodge Shall Run, and number 2 was 4th. That was Charo Style. Off in the second event of the day. Handsome Colours from near the inside jumped quickly. Fiddles was away pretty well, and Marnana's up having a shot for the lead. But Handsome Colours and Marnana will battle for the front spot. Marnana taking it up now from Handsome Colours. And then Fiddles on the outside, followed by Cedarwood. Sopranos over on the inside of Cedarwood. Grand Warrior next to last, and next to Misprint on the rails. Onto the course proper they travel, and Marnana boots away with a lead of about 4 lengths now on Handsome Colours. Similar margin away in the third, Posse Fiddles, after 2.5 Soprano, who's parked over on the inside now from Cedarwood, being tracked by Grand Warrior at Absolute as Misprint. No change down past the 650, and the leader is Marnana, and Marnana's out by about only about 4 lengths now. Second Posse is Handsome Colours, followed by another 2.5 lengths away Fiddles, and a couple of lengths to Soprano on the inside of Cedarwood from Misprint and Grand Warrior. Marnana is first around the corner, and Marnana straightens up a couple of lengths on Handsome Colours, who's bridging the gap on Marnana. A length and a half into Fiddles, who's trying to hold Soprano in the pocket. And as they race down to the 200, and Handsome Colours zipped away here, and Handsome Colours about 3 or 4 lengths on Soprano, very one-paced. And then Grand Warrior and Fiddles, but Handsome Colours doing it in grand style. And Handsome Colours races away from the favourite Soprano, and then Grand Warrior, and it's Handsome Colours easily. Soprano second, and third Grand Warrior, followed by Fiddles in company with Misprint, Marnana, and Absolute was Cedarwood, and tailed off at that.
Wasn't that easy? $3.10, $2.10, $1.20 for Soprano. No third for Grand Warrior. Gay Waterhouse trained son of Spectrum and Blue Creation for the Ma family. Their cream and green stripes and green cap to the 4. Coming off that third behind Beaver on debut. And a nice horse in the making. Perhaps another smart one by Spectrum. Victoria Park is due grand for race 2 at Flemington.
Now they're moving into the line. Readiness was the first to move in. Here's Merkaba about to come up. Rider of Princess to Hear is out of the saddle. By Daly is to run the favourite here. Unbeaten since the application of blinkers, and he's backing up from a Walk in the Park victory at Geelong last Friday. Here's Princess to Hear coming up into the stalls. Very open race. The Concert Grand is the second elect. He was ridden back in the field and won very impressively at Bendigo. Then out to Princess to here, has the blinkers off, came through in the worst part of the ground last start. Rider getting back on board there. Transferal. Query is the rain-affected ground. He's not been on it before. Light drizzling rain, although it's probably looking as bright as it has for the last couple of hours out towards the weather quarter. Maybe it's passed through the majority of that rain band. Let's hope so. Damage done with the slow track now. Just need a couple to move in now. Andrew joining us, thank you. Just a few late scratchings. In race 5, the Ledger Kate's Forest came out. And in race 7, numbers 4 and 12, late withdrawals because of the track. Here's Transferal now moving in next to By Daily. So that completes it for the long 10. 1735, they're all in. Set and racing. And Macabre, one of the first to bounce out of the stalls. By Daily jumped okay, and so did Thunderhar in the early part, heading towards the front. And the Concert Grand easing right back towards the tail in company with Readiness at the 1500 metres now. And Macabre just a narrow leader from Thunderhar and By Daily, who's over on the outside 3 wide. 2 lengths further back is Transferal, 3 lengths to Princess to here. Another 2 lengths away, Readiness on the inside and the Concert Grand. It's Thunderhar in front, leading by a length. By Daily is second, Macabre's a length away third. Transferal 1.5 back fourth, and then 3 lengths Princess to here, followed by Readiness on the inside and the Concert Grand about 10 from the leader at the very most. They're heading out near the 1,000 metre mark. Thunderhar on top, By Daily second today, and a length and a half away, Macabre third on the inside, and then Transferal. 2 or 3 lengths further back, Princess to here, Readiness on the rail, and 2 the Concert Grand last of the 7 as they go to the 800 metre mark. Thunderhar by a half to a long neck. In second placing, By Daily, a length and a half, Macabre on the inside, Transferal around it. 1.5 then to Readiness, Princess to here, and the Concert Grand last in a fairly slowly run race at the 600. And Thunderhar, after finding the lead, has really been dictating it. By Daily second on the outside, and then Transferal, Macabre right behind the leader. Princess to here easing out wider, and then Readiness and the Concert Grand last, but getting to the outside, only 5 from the leader. Thunderhar in front at the 400. By Daily's coming after it strongly. Clear to Macabre, Transferal under the whip, and then Princess to here and the Concert Grand. By Daily now shown the whip by Sally Wynn, moved up and took the lead from Thunderhar. 3 lengths away, Transferal battling away strongly and lifting in the last little bit, but By Daily's got away at the 100, led by 2 lengths By Daily. It's going to rack up 3 in a row. It's clear to Transferal and Thunderhar, and By Daily won it easily. By Daily by a length and a half. Thunderhar will get second, I'd say, in front of Transferal. They got away to Readiness, Princess to here, Macabre and the Concert Grand.
Okay, By Daily gets the cash. $3 for the win, $1.90 for the minors. Between Thunderhar and Transferal, 1, 3 and 4 fighting out second and third. But By Daily, Sally Wynn, Rob McGuinness makes the winning run continue. By Daily, after winning at Werribee, Geelong comes to town and racks up its 3rd in a row. Sally Wynn riding in good form. So confirmation of full dividends if 1, 3 and 4. Trifecta New South Wales $65.20 awaiting Unitab and also Super Tab. Eagle Farm due to go.
In the betting, so we'll go numbers 3, 7, 2 and 1.
Okay, Wayne, a couple of riders to confirm. Race 5, number 8, Rimba Run is Grant Buckley. And another Grant Buckley ride comes along race 7, number 8, which is Southern Regard. And that's a pickup ride. After Randwick, we're off to Victoria Park. At Flemington, we have correct weight. First 4 across the line, Eagle Farm, 4, 1, 3 and 10. Victoria Park runners are in the mounting yard, and Flemington back there with more shortly. By Daily winning 3 in a row, Sally Wynn 1:48.07. Feed the Meters winning time at Eagle Farm on 4:13, 2:11.03. Mount Kosciuszko and Barrenjoey Sunrise equal top rate at Victoria Park from Awakening. It's 1 and 4 ahead of 3 and 11. The McAvoy stable, Lindsay Park, with 3 runners, Mount Kosciuszko, Awakening and Treeline. Barrenjoey Sunrise, gee, Awakening looks good value at $10, $3.60 the Sunrise, and Classical Rock at $8.70. Treeline 710, Simon Price, Shalini 710 note, bottom left of your screen, track dead, downgraded from good to dead, in between the last and this upcoming race. So track change, downgraded to dead. Money at Randwick, our Mr. Pompey and Sadara. And if you're wondering what Sadara means, it's sex and drugs and rock and roll. Hence All those A's in there, as explained by Ian Craig this morning. Sadara into $5.90. Interesting meaning to that horse's name, as Ian mentioned this morning. Let's go back to the track. A new tote favourite, the 3 and the 7.
Yes, indeedy. And on track at the moment, the favourite in a very open market is number 7, only a tick in front of jointly 3 and 5. So that's Missile Sam from jointly Our Mr. Pompey and Sadara. A few of these coming back from a spell, including Sadara and Our Mr. Pompey. Now I've got Sadara to move in and Trusted likewise. Previous race of the day, won by number 1, Handsome Colours. Lenny Beasley had too much dash for them. Beat 7, Soprano. Raced like she's looking for a mile and a half. Number 3, Grand Warrior, 3rd and 2, 4th. And the first to 1, Outgate, Darren Beatman. Beat 5, Imperial Lodge. 3, Shall Run. And number 2 ran 4th. Now, only small field of 7 engaged in the third of the day. The HMAS Vendetta handicap, 1,200 metres. And all is in readiness for a start. An open betting race indeed. And they're off this time, and Norm's Bridle just a little slowly away. He's on fire as back second last. Trusted up looking for the lead, and the same for Missile Sam and Our Mr. Pompey, and Worthwhile Money going fast and settling. And Worthwhile Money is going up between Missile Sam on the inside and Our Mr. Pompey to shade them, and 2 lengths to Trusted around He's on Fire. About 3 lengths to Sadara and 4 or 5 lengths to Norm's Bridle. They race down past the 700, and Worthwhile Money is the leader now. Half length on Our Mr. Pompey. Missile Sam back to a clear third, followed by He's on Fire, and on its outside is Trusted. 5 lengths to Sadara and 6 lengths to Norm's Bridle. Coming to the corner at the 500, and Worthwhile Money leads clearly. A half length on Our Mr. Pompey. A length and a half third is Missile Sam, shaken up on his outside, and the deepest at the moment is He's on Fire coming into it, and 2 lengths to Trusted, and then Sadara and Norm's Bridle. He's on Fire down to the 220, raced up to Our Mr. Pompey and Missile Sam between them, and then Worthwhile Money, Sadara, Trusted and Norm's Bridle. Not much between the whole team of horses, and Sadara's getting a run. Old Norm's Bridle flying down the outside. He'll blow them away. Norm's Bridle, thank you, has beaten a photo between He's on Fire and Our Mr. Pompey. Either way, second and third. Sadara's run was good, first up from a long break, and then Trusted, Worthwhile Money, and Missile Sam was at the tail of the field. Well, he was a long, long way back, Norm's Bridle, as they travelled about 500-600 metres. But this 7-year-old gelding from Harden, where he's trained by Jack Wybrow, has come down the outside and has been able to beat them. Number 8, Norm's Bridle on the tote in New South Wales will pay about $19.30 for the win, and $5 on the place tote by White Bridle from Winjara Dawn, having its 60th start today. 12th win, 9 seconds and 7 thirds. So Norm's Bridle upsetting the more fancied candidates in the HMAS Vendetta handicap. Number 1, He's on Fire, written by Chris Muntz, is officially second. And number 3, Our Mr. Pompey, written by Brent Stanley, third. And 2, Trusted, was the fourth. You'd throw a towel over the field at the 200 metres. It really was an exciting finish.
And that winner came up as our second rater on the Sky Ratings. Norm's Bridle, $19.30 and $5. Good luck if you included that in your bets ahead of He's on Fire, Our Mr. Pompey. Trifectas are there. Correct weight's just gone through at Eagle Farm on 4, 1, 3 and 10. First 4 on that race at Randwick, 8, 1, 3 and 2, $1,614.60. 4 minutes off in Flemington. Interesting race, intriguing race as the rain comes down at Flemington. Here's Greg Miles.
Yes, it did look like it was brightening up a little while there, but the rain has come in again, unfortunately, on a track that is already rated as slow. They were 7.3 seconds outside the record in the previous. Solid favourite Fuji Dancer in a race where there's little known about them as far as concrete evidence goes on rain affected ground. It at least ran very well last start. I think it was more lack of fitness than anything else that beat him that day. Or her, I should say. Now they're set. All in, 1400. Third race on a slow track out of Flemington. Lights flash and they're away at the 1400. They came out higgledy-piggledy. Far side dropped out to last soon after the jump. and True Glow got back there too, and Crushed Ice was the first to bound out of the stalls. Away fast as Mandate tackling it for the lead. Lady Garcia and Magic Bird just off them. She's begun well today and getting up third the inside. 2 or 3 lengths further back as I'll Be Gone, followed by Millanova over on the outside. And Fuji Dancer is 3 deep, 1,000 metres to go, with a couple of lengths to Far Side and True Glow together at the tail. Mandate led coming up the side by 2 lengths to Crushed Ice and Magic Bird third. Lady Garcia fourth on the outside of I'll Be Gone, and then Fuji Dancer wide round Millanova. Far Side second last on the fence and True Glow last as they came to the turn. Mandate by a length and a quarter for home ahead of Crushed Ice. Magic Bird right behind them in the light blue and pink. I'll Be Gone around it. Fuji Dancer's been wide most of the journey. Coming into it on the outside then is True Glow with her run around Millanova. Far Side one of the last in a bunching field. Mandate came back. Magic Bird got the run on the inside, hit the lead at the 400. Wide out Fuji Dancer coming home strongly, and then True Glow and Far Side. Fuji Dancer raced up to Magic Bird at the 300 metre mark, and they're 2 lengths to Far Side, starting to lift, getting to the outside. Magic Bird rallying and again hit the lead, but now Far Side's coming home well, and Fuji Dancer in the centre. Far Side trying to get to Magic Bird. Magic Bird by a head. Far Side levelling up. They're coming to the line. Heads are up and down. Magic Bird and Far Side photo finish. 4 lengths in advance then of Fuji Dancer third, and then Millanova. True Glow followed further back in the field by I'll Be Gone, and then came Lady Garcia, Crushed Ice and Mandate. The early leader dropped out to finish last. This is fairly close. Magic Bird and Far Side in a photo finish. Judge needing the camera. 1:34.6 the time. Magic Bird the inside. She jumped a lot better today. Got the run on the inside, and Far Side, who's come from last. And Magic Bird will just get it, I think, here. Here it is. 6 Magic Bird, Brett Preble. 6 Magic Bird, Brett Preble first. 4 Far Side, Greg Child second. And 2 Fuji Dancer, Damien Oliver third. 6, 4 and 2 in a great finish. Magic Bird just her third outing. A son, in fact, of Ali Royal in September morn. Scraping in, Far Side getting ever so close, but Magic Bird just holding on in a dead set bobbing head finish. It was only a head bob that got the verdict for Magic Bird on the inside. Ahead of Far Side. Fuji Dancer, well, she loomed up with a winning run at the 300, but again she just didn't quite finish it off. Magic Bird taking the race out, and perhaps the wet track ability coming through the dam, who is by Jugar, and the soft track was the first run for her on the soft ground, and she certainly has relished it. And getting away on level terms is a big advantage, of course. 6:42, they've run 1:28.7, and that puts them 8 seconds, 8.1 seconds outside the record. So we're bordering on the heavy mark, I'd say. 6:42 on race number 3.
Okay, and we'll get that time confirmed again. $97. Interesting race on the total. The support seems to be for the 2 Hubcapper. It now comes into $9.70.
4 to move in here, and the favourite number 2, and that's Chester County at $3.20, and on the place toad $1.60. And he's been well tried in the ring. Just a sprinkle late for Hubcapper, number 5, and is better on tab limited at 9.